Okay, this is going to be a little bit different. Uh, yeah, I haven't made a video for a while, and those of you who know me personally, who I'm in contact with apart from these videos, I'm speaking of those who actually come here, friends and family who watch. Um, right now, with all that's been going on, my mother's illness and some of the depression that I've had and so on, um, this is just a personal message for you. Um, I think I've got to go forward with these videos in this way. Um, I know some of you who uh, are close to me, and I think I need to make the videos for you. In my mind, I've always wanted to reach um, strangers, uh, people who have needs, with the gospel message, with the message of Christ. Um, but it's very hard to do that. As a writer or as a speaker, I write, So you have to have an audience in mind, and some writers talk about just writing for yourself, and maybe that's a little bit this way, speaking um, to myself. I'm just right now. Well, I'm not doing anything other than sharing my heart um, with people that, in my mind, I know. I think of Rick and Sasha and others. Um, some of you come by and leave comments. I don't know which one of my I have subscribers that are always going to check in. I know that it's a small number, and that doesn't numbers aren't a thing with me. Um, I I want to share spiritual truths with you in a sense of fellowship. I'm uh, for those who don't know, I suppose that there's this aspect of by the I mean those who don't know the gospel. I want to do some teaching. Uh, um, that's my calling, really, is to teach and to preach. But I don't have a handle on this format, this social media. Um, I know some of you have told me that it really is about a personal connection, just connecting with each other. So I'm not running out to my truck to make a video. I'm not going down to the park to make a video. I'm sitting up in bed making a video because these things are on my mind. Um, and I'd like to, have some feedback, connection. By feedback, I mean really just communication. Let's talk about stuff. I made a video uh, yesterday, 45 minutes, talking about my uh, health, my mental health. The title of the video was I have a mental illness. After 45 minutes, and I needed to get it out, and I posted it, but then I took it down. It felt self-serving, a little bit embarrassing. Um, what can I say? It was, with all the things that are going on in the world too. There's a lot of other things that I need to look at. Um, there's a lot of things that challenge our faith. I'm sure that you have that in your life day to day. I've had a tough few weeks. Not impossible. They're not the worst days of my life, but they've been challenging. Yeah, I'm still trying to manage this whole aging thing as well and what it means. Sometimes, I mean, just to be honest with you, sometimes I'm just confused. Um, I get that way. I'm sure you do too. You have circumstances in life where you just don't know which way to turn. My hope is in God. I just got off right now. I just got off a conversation with a friend in Zambia. Okay, um, I'm helping her build a house, and a little bit of my money goes a long way there. And I've known her for a few years. In fact, for a while there, it was a romantic relationship, and we still care about each other. But that's not going to happen. That's not going to. It's not like I'm going to get married, or we've talked about that sort of thing. I do care about her, and I'm committed to helping her, even if everything else fails. I'm not gonna stop that. And I've told her that because she's worried. At times, not all the time, but she gets worried or anxious about. Um, she's traveling, packing, moving up some stuff now, and but there's still a few things in the house in this village. She's moving from a city to a village, and yeah, she's got her life. I've got other friends. Sasha, you in South Africa. You mean so much to me, and uh, you know, we talk not every day, but pretty close to every day, chatting on WhatsApp, and Rick, the things that we've shared. We've known each other for 40 years. Uh, this seems to be, I don't know. It's a little odd. What are we doing here? What am I doing here? I mean, because I talk to you in other ways, but I'm sharing here on YouTube. Um, well, part of it is, a large part of it is just the video format. I can do a free video here, and we can do some of that sometimes on WhatsApp, but we're not always free. And to be honest, I think so much of it is a cathartic value for me, um, and I'm hoping that doing this publicly in a personal way, somebody else can take something good away from it. Um, now, so in this video, and I'm going to cut it short here, I'm not giving a Bible lesson. I'm not trying to expound some spiritual insight or wisdom other than to be honest about myself and my life, and that I believe that the way forward and the only way of life is trusting God, believing what He uh, has for us, and that in Christ we have life. He's in control, and if we keep our faith in Him, we'll be okay. It's a daily struggle, a daily battle. It certainly is with me, one day at a time. Um, I'm not talking now to people who don't know me. I'm talking to those of you who do. Um, I want to be the best friend that I can be, um, and I'm not always successful with that. That's a great part of battling with selfishness is to be there for others and those that we care about. Right now, that involves a lot with my mother since her fall, and taking care of her. And I see how vulnerable and how much need she has, how dependent she is, and I want to be for her what I may need someday, somebody to be for me. And I want to be that kind of person. And some of it's not very natural to me, you know. Um, and I know, again, some of you have shared with me. I know what you're going through with your own families, and yeah, I do pray for you. I think about you and what you have to face. Sometimes I'm so caught up in my own thing that it can all be about me too. But anyway, those are some nighttime thoughts just after getting off the phone with somebody in Zambia. I've been up all night. I haven't slept. She asked me, "Are you going to go to sleep?" I said, "No." You know. And so when she's done with some of her stuff, she'll call back probably. Um, Thank you for your friendship and your kindness, your encouragement, your prayers. I said something on Facebook, of course, you may know about my depression, and it's been a tough year. And I do have, for those who don't know, if you're just checking in, if you just happen to be listening at this point in the video, I do have persistent depressive disorder, and had it all my life, and that's part of who I am. Um, but it's been a tough year. Not an impossible one. Um, there's been blessings too, a great many blessings. I have no complaints. Yeah. So I hope you have a good day wherever this finds you. And if you have some questions, and if you're looking for spiritual lessons, if you're new to my channel and you're just coming in, there's a couple hundred videos. And if you scroll through them, there'll be Bible readings and readings from other spiritual things. You can find some spiritual guidance that I've tried to offer as a pastoral role, some spiritual guidance, spiritual direction. You can give me some advice, friends. Should I do some doctrinal things? I could do some doctrinal studies, again, for the general public, so to speak. Those of you who I'm closer with, you probably don't need that. Or if there's a subject, if you do, I'll do my best with it. But right now, I'm just throwing this up to you, and anybody else who happens by can listen in. I hope I can have some consistency. I hope that I can keep it personal, and I'm just at a place. I'm just at a place right now where I'm not sure of some things that maybe in the past I am. Pray that God gives me some clarity and some guidance, and that I'll be faithful myself. Okay. I'm rambling, so let's let that be that, and I'll talk to you later.